Good day and thank you for watching this video. This is another video on math shortcuts, and now I'm going to solve systems of linear equation, and I'll be sharing to you a shortcut on how to solve this in just few steps. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell as well as the like button. So let's get started. I have here two equations. The first equation has 2x plus 3y equals 27. And our second equation is negative 4x plus 4y is equal or are equal to 16. Now, in the standard methods of solving this system of linear equation, there are, I think, three main ways. And these are the substitution, elimination, and the graphing method. Those three methods usually take some time a uh, before someone can arrive to the solution set or to the values of x and y. Now I'm going to present to you a shortcut, and here are the steps. Step 1 is to write down the coefficients of the variables as well as the constant. So here I'm going to write down 2, 3, and 27. And also for the second equation, I have here negative 4, positive 4, and 16. Okay, for this first step, I'll be solving for the value of the variable x. So I'll proceed by doing a cross multiplication, multiplying the coefficient of the y on our equation 1, which is 3, and the constant of equation 2. So 3 times 16 will give me 48 minus the pair of 4, which is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and 27, the constant of the first equation. 4 times 27, that gives me 108. Over, so this is a fraction actually, over, now I'll be reversing this time. I'll be multiplying the coefficient of y, the first equation, which is 3, by the coefficient of x of the second equation. That's 3 times negative 4, that gives me negative 12. So this is the value of x. And the other way, the other pair is 2 and positive 4. That gives me 8, but I'll be using minus also. So here, simplifying the numerator, I should have negative 60 over, because that's 48 minus 108, that gives me negative 60 over. Here I have negative 12 minus 8, which gives me negative 20. And simplifying further, my x should be x is equal to positive 3, because negative 60 divided by negative 20 is equal to positive 3. Therefore, the value of x for this equation is x is equal to positive 3. To solve for y, I'll be reversing the coefficients. So I'll be writing at the far left side the coefficients of y. So I'll be, so I have here 3 and 4, and here would be the coefficients of x. So that would be 2 and negative 4, and still I will be copying the constants, which are 27 and 16. And I'll be doing the same cross multiplication. I'll be multiplying 16 by 2, so that gives me that should be y is equal to 32 Then minus this part here, negative 4 times 27, which also gives me negative 108 over this part here, 2 times 4, that gives me 8, minus 3 times negative 4, that gives me negative 12. And simplifying this further, simplifying the numerator, I should have, so that's 32. This now becomes plus 32 plus 108. That gives me 100, positive 140. Okay. All over, or over here, that's 8 plus 12. That gives me 20. So, simplifying this 140 divided by 20, y is equal to positive 7. Second example, I have here again two equations. Equation 1 has negative 3x plus 5y is equal to 35. And equation 2 has 6x minus 4y is equal to negative 46. So using the same steps, so I'll be writing down the coefficients. So for x, I have here negative 3 for equation 1, and for equation 2 I have 6, and for the coefficients of y, I have 5 and negative 4 for equation 2, and the constants are 35 and negative 46. Solving for x, so I'll be doing cross multiplication. Coefficient of y of the first equation, 5 times the constant of the second equation. So 5 times negative 46, that gives me negative 230. Then minus, the other side would be negative 4, coefficient of y of the second equation, times 35. So 4 times 35, that's negative 4 times 35, that gives me negative 140. Okay, 4 times 30 is 120. Okay, that's correct. And second part, for our denominator, I'll be multiplying the coefficient of y of the first, which is 5, times 6, coefficient of x of the first, that gives me 30, minus negative 3 and negative 4, that gives me positive 12. And simplifying this, I should have x is equal to, okay, so negative 230, and this becomes positive 140. So negative 230 plus positive 140, that gives me negative 90 for my numerator, and for the denominator I would have so I have 30 plus or minus 12, that gives me 30 minus 12 is 18. So 90 divided by negative 18, that the value of my x should be equal to negative 5. For y, I'll be rearranging the coefficients. So I'll put the coefficients of y at the far left. So I have here 5 and negative 4, and the coefficients of x here on the middle. So I have here negative 3 and positive 6, and still I'm going to copy the constant. So till 35 and negative 46, and doing the same cross multiplication. So that should be negative 3 times negative 46. So this would be solving for y. Okay, negative 3 times negative 46, that should give me positive 138 minus the other pair would be 6 times 35. So 6 times 35 is positive 210. Okay, for my denominator, I'll be doing the other cross multiplication. So that's negative 3 times negative 4. That gives me positive 12 minus 5 times 6. That's 30. And then simplifying the numerator. Okay, simplifying the numerator. Okay, that's 138 minus 210. So that should be negative 72. And for the denominator, it's 12 minus 30 gives me negative 18. So the value of y is equal to, so that's negative 72 divided by 18, that's positive 4.